Okay. Just start on it.
Yep.
Alright, so the first one that we're going to do is our newspaper nail, and you can do this using any newspaper clippings. It even works with like comic strips. If you have like colored comic strips, it's just important that it's the same newspaper texture. And then what you do is you want to put a little bit of rubbing alcohol in like a small dish, just enough to have it be something that you can coat the paper in, because you want to be able to dip it in the paper. And then you want to get some kind of tool so that your finger is not like all inside of the, inside of the alcohol, because then it'll just smell and it won't be good. So what you'll first do is paint your nail white, because you want it to have a base coat.
Can we start with this one?
Sure. And then we'll do a second coat too, and then I will cut out my thing. Do you want one with like that, or with like little letters?
I like the little letters.
Okay. And this is the one nail style that I do, and people are like, oh my gosh, how did you do that? Because they think that I just sit there and like actually draw out all of these little lines and letters.
I would have never thought.
I want to have a good base coat of white so that it looks pretty smooth. If you do one coat, it does kind of look like a vintagey, crinkled up newspaper. Maybe you just want to stick that under there again. So I don't have my tweezers yet, so I'm going to do what I said was going to do. And just take it out. And lay this right on the nail. Kind of see it. You see it?
Yeah, I see it. Can you see it?
And the longer that you leave it on, the more that the color will stay on there, but then you run the risk of the paper sticking to the nail.
Oh, okay.
So you kind of have to experiment with that. But that actually looks really good. You can make out the letters A-T-B-O-N. So we'll leave that one.
Wow.
And the next one that we're going to do is our glitter nail, which I haven't done that many times, so I'm excited to try this and experiment on you. And we're literally just gonna have the whole nail be glitter.
Oh.
So we're gonna do a base coat of a color that's similar to the glitter color that we're using. And it's gonna be this pink here. And normally I of course would do like, a base coat and all of that, but I don't know if Andrea wants to walk around looking like a Mod Podge of nail polish technique, so I don't know if she wants, we could take this off when we're done. And then you want to put that under the light just to dry. And then while the second coat, when we apply the second coat, we're going to leave it wet and we're going to press on the glitter. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put on the second coat and then submerge it in the glitter. I'm actually going to sprinkle it on, so it doesn't mess up the nail polish. And this is one of the 3 free polishes by Julep. So I'm literally just going to pour this on here.
Wow, I like that color.
And press it down. I'm going to get out my brush and brush away the excess.
Love that color.
And you could put clear nail polish over, but I actually like the look of the exposed glitter. And it would actually, with it being pressed into the top coat of that second coat of polish, it'll actually stay for a pretty long time. Alright, and then the next one that we're going to do is our caviar nail. And this one's really fun. It's my mom's favorite. These are what are called microbeads. There's a brand called Ciate, which sells a very small vial of them, probably like this size, for 30 to 40 bucks of the same thing.
Wow.
I got these at Michael's. The whole thing was, I think, 5 bucks.
Oh,
and
wow.
these will last me forever.
Nice.
So, I mean, it's cheaper to DIY. I'm just pressing these down because you want to try to get them to fill into all the spaces of the nail. And the second one, the fourth one that we're going to do is our our flocking. And what this is a velvet powder. And again, I got this at Michael's. You could buy the same brand that I was telling you about with the caviar nails. The Ciate brand is going to be like $30, $40. But you can get these. I got, I think, a pack of 4 different colors for $1.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And what we're going to do first is paint the nail a color similar to the powder that we're going to be using to flock, which we're going to do purple. We're trying to give it some variety here.
Mm-hmm. Variety is the spice of life.
And this polish dries really quickly, so we should be good with being able to avoid the lamp on this. And it's funny because with the flocked nails, it doesn't drive me as crazy as the Ciate nails because it still has that texture, but it's not like a raised texture. If anything, I did like a light yellow colored flocking powder on my nails, and I felt like I needed to walk around with a lint brush because I was picking up lint onto my nails. So we're gonna put your nail down here on here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some of this powder on there, and then we're going to press that down. Oops, a lot of powder. I'm going to press it down with the brush. And these are called velvet nails because it will have that velvet texture.